Okay, good morning, everybody. Today, inshallah, we will talk about determiners, and we will start talking about every and each. And we will start with every. We use every to talk about things collectively as a group more than individually. So we use every, كل in Arabic. We use every to talk about things collectively. يعني الأشياء مجتمعة as a group كمجموعة more than individually أكثر مما تكون فردية. Now every plus singular noun every يأتي بعدها singular noun. Every house on the street looks the same. Every house in the street on the street looks the same. Now here, if we look at every, it is followed by a singular noun. We cannot say every houses. You cannot say every houses. You cannot say every houses. All right? You cannot say every houses. We say every house. Every house. Now, every student passes the exam. Every man gets a job. Now, the difference between each and every, we use it to refer to people or things as collectively, while each is used to talk about the individual members at a group as separate items. So there is a contrast between every and each. They are different from each other. When I'm saying every, when I'm using every, that means I'm referring or I'm talking about things collectively as a group. However, when I'm talking or when I'm using each, I'm talking about individual members. I am talking about individual members at a group. Each is followed by a singular noun also. Each house on the street has a different number. Now, if I'd like to make a comparison between the first sentence above and this sentence, the first sentence above, I'm talking about all houses. I'm not talking about a single house. I am talking about all houses on the street. But when I'm using each, I am talking about, every or individual houses. Okay? So I'm talking about individual houses. Now, each student in the class passes the exam. That means I'm talking about each student, about individuals. Muhammad, John, Jack, and so on. But when I'm saying every student passes the exam, in the class passes the exam, I'm talking about the whole class. I'm not talking about individuals. The counterpart in Arabic, liya kull. we have only one counterpart in Arabic. جاء كل ولد مع أبيه. In Arabic, we have only one. In English, we have every and each. Every to refer to people or to things as collectively. Each to refer to people individually. However, in Arabic, we have only one particle, which is كل, to refer to both, يعني to refer to people collectively or individually. جاء كل ولد مع أبيه. هنا, I can translate it into English. Each boy came with his father, or every boy came with his father. جاء كل ولد مع أبيه أو كل طالب مع أبيه. Each or every student came with his father, or each or every one of them. Now let's move to no. No, the negative determiner may be followed by either count, singular or plural, countable nouns, or non-countable nouns. So no can be followed by either countable nouns, whether plural or singular, or non-countable nouns such as no pen, no pens, no student, no students, no house, no houses, no money. This is non-count. No sugar. We have no sugar. We have no coffee. We have no water. The Arabic counterpart is لا. لا يوجد. قلم لا قلم. لا أقلام. لا مال. And in Arabic, we have la, and it is followed by singular, by countable, by count and non-count nouns, whether countable nouns are singular or plural. لا قلم, لا أقلام, لا مال, لا ماء, لا رمال, إلى آخره. We have only one particle, which is la. Some, any, some and any are used with plural countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Some and any are used with plural countable nouns and uncountable nouns. For example, some boys, any boys. Some and any money. Some money, any money. Some money, any money. This is uncountable nouns. Some sugar, any sugar. Some water, any water. Some is used in the positive sentence. Some is used in positive sentences. Any is used in negative sentences and questions. So this is the difference between some and any. Some is used in positive sentences, while any is used in negative sentences. There is some cheese in the fridge. There isn't any cheese in the fridge. There is some cheese in the fridge. This is uncountable nouns. There isn't any cheese. Here we are talking about negative. The first sentence is positive. The second one is negative. So when we have negative sentences and questions, we have to use any. Is there any cheese in the fridge? Is there any coffee? Is there any coffee? All right. Is there any coffee? You can't say, is there some coffee? Is there any coffee? Is there any water? Is there any food? And so on. Why? Because we are asking questions. The Arabic counterparts of some and any are the quantifiers أي أو بعض. The Arabic counterparts of some and any are the quantifiers أي وبعض. I want some money. أريد بعض المال. أريد بعض المال. I haven't any interest in this project. ليس لدي أي مصلحة في هذا. إذن some يقابلها بعض، any يقابلها أي في اللغة العربية. هل هناك أي جبنة في الثلاجة؟ لا يوجد هناك جبنة. أي جبنة في الثلاجة؟ هل يوجد بعض الجبنة بالثلاجة؟ لا يوجد أي من الجبن في الثلاجة. أريد بعض المال. ليس لدي أي مصلحة في هذا المشروع. Either and neither are double determiners that are followed by singular count nouns. They are followed by singular count nouns. Either means one or the other. إما كذا أو كذا. While neither means neither of two alternatives. ليس كذا ولا كذا. You can sleep on either bed. You can sleep on either bed. بإمكانك أن تنام على أي السريرين أو أي من السريرين. أي من السريرين. Neither student accept the offer. لم يقبل العرض أي من الطالبين. أي من. لاحظوا هنا either أي من. neither أي الطالبين. So أي نستخدم أي. So the Arabic counterpart of both either and neither is أي. أي. Now, let's move to talk about predeterminers, and we will start with the quantifiers all, both, and half. All, both, and half. Let's start with half here. Predeterminers are determiners that occur before a determiner. Predeterminers are determiners that occur before a determiner. Example, I have only done half the work. I have only done half the work. Here we have the word half, and it is followed by the, half plus the here is a determiner, and half is a predeterminer to the article, and the head noun here is the work, So this determiner is used as a predeterminer for the determiner the. قمت فقط أو أنجزت فقط نصف العمل. The predeterminer half comes before the determiner the here. All right? So half comes before the determiner the. So this is why we call it predeterminer. Predeterminer. Quantifiers. We have all, both, and half. We talk about half. Now you'll talk about all. Is used with a plural verb to refer to a number of persons or things considered a group. It is used with a plural verb to refer to a number of persons or things considered as a group. All the boys are late. We do not say all the boy, all the student. And you should differentiate between all and every. Every student passes the exam. But all the boys, we have plural noun here. All the students pass the exam. Every students pass the exam, but all the students pass the exam. All my clothes are washed. All my clothes are washed. The Arabic counterpart is جميع أو كل. جميع أو كل. All people are mortal. All people are mortal. كل أو جميع الناس إلى زوال. كل أو جميع الناس إلى زوال. Both has dual meaning and is followed by plural count nouns. Both has a dual meaning كلاهما أو كليهما أو كلتا أو كلا and is followed by plural count nouns. Both her children are boys. We do not say both her children is boy. You can't say that. Both her children are boys. The Arabic counterpart of both is kila, masculine, kilta, feminine. Both boys were or came late. We do not say both boy. You have to say both boys were late or came late. تأخر كلا الولدين. إذا المقابل في اللغة العربية كلا للمذكر وكلتا للمؤنث. Both girls passed. نجحت كلتا البنتين وليس كلا البنتين. كلا للمذكر وكلتا للمؤنث. Half, the quantifier half must be followed by a central determiner. It must be followed, تتبع ب, a central determiner such as a or an, the, and my. And count or non-count nouns. So half is followed by a central determiner such as a or an or the or my, plus count or non-count nouns. Plus count or non-count nouns. I have lost half of my salary. Look here, we have half plus central determiner my plus non-count noun salary. I lost فقدت أو خسرت نصف راتبي. They arrived half an hour ago. وصلوا قبل نصف ساعة. They arrived half an hour ago. Half an hour ago. Right? Half an hour ago. The Arabic counterpart of half is نصف. And then here, half plus central determiner and, okay, plus hour ago, hour here, it's an uncount now. We have multipliers words such as double, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, and so on. Multipliers are used with singular and plural, countable and uncountable nouns. For example, she studies twice the time I study. درست ضعفي الوقت الذي درسته. وما يقابلها في اللغة العربية twice ضعف أو مثلي. مثلي يعني ضعفي. درست مثلي ما درست أو ضعف ما درست. The Arabic counterpart of double is ضعف أو مثلي. The Arabic counterpart of 3 times is طبعا 3 times ثلاثة أضعاف، ثلاثة أمثال. قرأت ثلاثة أمثال أو حصلت على حصة على ثلاثة أمثال ما حصلت عليه من الحلوى مثلا أو المال أو إلى آخره. He used to visit us twice a day. كان يزورنا مرتين يوميا أو في اليوم. كان يزورنا مرتين في اليوم. Now we'll move to fractions. Fractions such as 1/3 ثلث, 2/3 ثلثين, 1/4 ربع, 3/4 ثلاثة أرباع إلى آخره. Fractional expressions can be used with countable as well as non-countable nouns. We can note that these words, whether we are talking about multipliers or we are talking about predeterminers, they are used with countable and non-countable nouns. He did it in 1/3 of the time. He did it in 1/3 of the time. يعني فعلها في ثلث الوقت. في ثلث الوقت. The Arabic counterpart of 1/3 is ثلث. يقابلها في اللغة العربية اللي هو ثلث. He finished it in 1/3 of the time. أتمها في ثلث المدة. أتمها في ثلث المدة. He finished it in 1/3 of the time. In 1/4 of the time. في ربع المدة مثلا. In 2/3 of the time. In 3/4 of the time. All right? في ربع الوقت، في ثلث المدة، في 3/4 المدة إلى آخره. Now, we will talk about post determiners. Post determiners, I will leave it for The next lecture